Hey, how's everyone doing? I'm hanging out, and I'm gonna be streaming again. Who do we got here? Welcome to my fake little studio, aka my room. But I'm slowly but surely getting it set up. Can everyone hear me and such? All zero viewers. It takes a little while to think. I can tell there are people here. Hopefully, maybe you're all bots. If you're a bot, tell me. I want to know. And if you're a deviant, I want to know too. Cool. Well, I hope everyone's good. It's been a long day, long weekend, a lot of stuff, but I'm excited to kind of be back and to kind of spend the next week or so kind of working a little bit on my stream here and there. I want to kind of bring this up to speed. Hello, all. I recognize you, Winner257, Matrix Gamer, Smexius Chicken, PG Guys, SF Fly 2001. No, a bunch of you guys from following our streams for all this time. So it's really cool to see you around. And thank you for hosting me. Thank you for hosting me, you folks. So, my day is good. Did some driving, and kind of getting relaxed hanging out as you guys gather. It's so great to have a few of you guys here. And so many of you hosting me, which is super sweet. I'm great. I had a busy weekend. I was helping coordinate a friend's wedding, but I know you guys don't want to hear about that, so we'll talk about something else. Thank you. My hair is fabulous. I appreciate that. That's sweet. Where's everyone from? I'm gonna get to know this. I'm gonna eventually get to know all of you, and where you're all from. Every single one of you. I'm sure every streamer has said that. But you guys are the OGs, so you're gonna get that. The white hair wig. I believe it's... I'm not going to put it on. I'm not going to do that. I would refuse to do that right now. I don't want to become a one-trick pony. That's how you die in show business out there in the world. But, you must know, I do have it sitting right here. So, if, so to speak, I will not wear it. But it is ceremoniously right here sitting on my dresser. Cool. Kansas, Texas, a bunch of you in America. Nice. Floridian. A lot of Americans. I guess my international appeal is lacking. No, I'm kidding. I'm sure New Zealand, Australia. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Canada, Russia. Okay, I'm starting to get too excited. But yeah, I'm kind of doing a series of streams to kind of... Am I a fan of Fred Astaire? How can you not be? Fred Astaire is one of the best that ever lived. I wouldn't say I'm like the biggest movie musical person, but I love some of the old classics, and I love checking them out when I can. Random question, but I appreciate it. Of course I'm going to wear it again at some point. There's going to be some reason to, but I got to make you guys earn it or something. Maybe I'll upgrade it. Maybe I don't know. I'll find a new way. I like the idea. Perks of having two monitors. There you go. I appreciate. I've been busy, so I haven't seen any new movies right at this moment. But I will be seeing stuff soon, for sure. Was I at Brian's wedding? I coordinated Brian's wedding, so I've had a very busy weekend, and I was helping him keep it together so that he could have a joyous time, and it was beautiful. I don't want to talk too much in detail about it because I think that's Brian's prerogative. It's not really mine to really give out those details, but I'm sure some of you have seen some of the photos that are leaking to Instagram and floating around, so you know it was gorgeous, and they were gorgeous, and they were beautiful, and it was heartwarming, and the whole thing was great. And he'll probably, when he returns to Twitch, will probably give you guys details and photos and pictures and share the experience with you. I am not really, it's not really appropriate for me to do too much of that. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun, a lot of great people, and a great chance. And I was running around with a walkie-talkie, because that's what you do for friends. So it was exciting, and it was a good time. Can you guys see? Oh, I didn't notice you could see that. Yes, water in a wine glass. Look, there is no better way to drink water. I recommend you try it. Makes you feel classy. Makes it feel like it's alcohol, but it's not. I've had some alcohol this weekend. I don't need more. Debatable, but great. So I'm still on my Xbox at the moment, just because I'm trying to get my PS4 fixed and ready, which is part of my whole process of testing and getting ready. I am going to do some cool stuff for you, and probably start a little bit of a DBH playthrough myself. I'll be marketing that a little more exclusively. It won't say test at the beginning of it. I won't, completely ignore that, but that'll be fun. And such. Yes, and Brian is coming back for a Red Connor playthrough, which I'll be part of as well. And when we have some time, we'll probably work on that and try to do something different and have some fun with it. I think, that's the best thing that we can do with something like that. The walkie-talkie master. But yeah, I'm great tonight. I wanted to pick another game that was a little less super involved, because I figured, as I'm getting used to this, one, I don't really want to be thinking too much about the gameplay, but two, and have it a little more of an interactive kind of thing. I want to be talking to you guys and answering questions. So I picked Diablo 3. Diablo 2, I think I can confidently say, is the video game in my life that I've played more than any other video game in the history of it. I mean, I've probably logged multiple thousands of hours playing, watching, playing that game back when it was originally out. I don't know if anyone, by any means, was a fan or has played these games. I don't know if there's overlap with the kind of stuff you guys are into, but I think there's something really cool about the mechanics of collecting treasure and going through these things, even though that the gameplay mechanics in the story don't necessarily challenge you at a certain point, although it can definitely get that way, and we're going to try to get in some trouble today. I'm playing with one of my level 70 characters, but we might switch to a smaller character if it gets boring, and we'll try to turn up the difficulty and ratchet it up. So let me know if you want to see me die. We'll try to find a way to get that to happen. Honestly, I remember the first Diablo, like Diablo 1. I played that. I got it on a CD-ROM randomly when it came out. I'm not trying to date myself. I am a little bit old. I don't know. Well, it's 28 old. I don't know. You guys know that from last time. But I played games really young, and so when that game came out in, I think, 97, I remember it vividly, and it was awesome. And I would actually play... A lot growing up, I would watch my older brother, who's 7 years older than me, play games, and so that's how I got through some of these more, like, epic games at a younger age. But then, I don't know, I was enjoying it. A creepypasta Raag. I'm terrified. But I'm doing great, guys. I'm so glad. Here, you should play the game Welcome to the Game or Welcome to the Game 2. Investigating the Deep Web. Never got into Diablo, to be honest. I think we had the first one on an elementary school computer or something. I'm hoping that I was the one who put it there, because I actually vividly remember installing Diablo on an elementary school computer, but I don't think you're from the Chicago area, so it's probably not me. But the OG '90s kid, I was alive throughout the '90s. I'm a botter or something. I'm confused. These are questions that I leave to you for not understanding. Okay, I'm going to switch to gameplay, but I'm still going to be focused on the chat and hearing things from you guys and such. So let's start doing that. Yeah, I went to Louisiana and I installed Diablo 1 on a computer. I remember getting in trouble for that because you should not be putting rated M games on elementary school computers. I hope you're all 17. I apologize if the gore that is presented today, both literal and figuratively, in the language that we use, is appropriate for you at home, and only you can choose what you watch. I hope you understand it being silly. Okay, let's get into gameplay. I don't want to sit here and when is the restream? Are you referring to Brian's season episode 5 stream? If you are, we'll find out. Brian woke up on the day of the wedding and realized it didn't work as well as it was supposed to, but he had other things on his mind. So we will fix that, and he will announce it or something. So yes. Favorite headset brand or one that you prefer to use? No, I tend to have headsets for other things, so I tend to just use, I don't tend to have the gamer sets. Headphones I can talk a lot about because I've spent a lot of time audio editing in my life. I used to work with Pro Tools a lot and mix film soundtracks in film school, and do what's called re-recording mixing. That's kind of the final mix where you sit at the board and you adjust the elements and flatten the music and put it all together so it sounds good in the theater. And I loved doing that. And so I love headphones. I'm using the Sony MDR 7506s. They are headphones that were built in 1991, I believe, originally. And they are golden oldies and they're classics. And I buy a pair every few years because they are perfect and such. Cool. Let's do what I said and do the thing where I continue. And thank you, all 63 of you, for joining me. I'm glad that I can just, shoot out a tweet and jump online and thing. I hear you're ready for Fortnite Friday. I don't know Fortnite too well, but I love those kinds of games, so I can probably pick it up pretty quickly. So yeah, let's do it. Let's try it. Not this Friday. Let me figure it out. Maybe. I don't know. But I'm trying to get some time and hours on these stream things so I can kind of get started. So let's go do that. Let's switch over to my little gameplay screen and make me a tinier human. And just like that, I'm a tinier human. By the way, you'll see my socials at the bottom of the screen. And so you're welcome to take a look at that. This is my character. He's a necromancer, and we're going to watch him destroy some people, or possibly get destroyed. Only you will help dictate it. Yes, I have a tiny little pet. You can see I have all these cool skeletons with swords. I have a giant blood golem, and then I have a tiny little pet that doesn't do anything. So yeah, let's go into what's called the Nephilim Rift, where there's a bunch of stuff, and we'll kill some things, and we'll go from there. What are my favorite kind of games? I kind of have gone through lots of phases. I would say that they're definitely, I love role-playing games. I used to play the old Final Fantasies. I also used to play all the Baldur's Gates, some of the more D&D-based ones.
Surround you.
I hear that there's been a new... okay, game audio is really loud. Let me turn that down. Especially since I'm way more important than the game audio. How's that? Middle school Diablo 2 days. Yes, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is always a lot of fun. Monster Hunt World, I'm aware of it. I have not played through it. I'm actually, so here's the thing, I'm kind of terrified of games like this because they suck up my life in ways that have no consequences. I'm actually gonna move to one headset because they're a little loud for me. But like, I kind of get obsessed with collecting loot and various things and trying to like make these characters better. Like, I don't know, I just love that repetitive process of like searching for treasure. I remember in the golden days of me playing Diablo 2, I would just like spend all this time on Battle.net trying to like trade with people and like find ways to get the best and biggest items and all these things. And do that more than I would the actual game itself. I don't know if that says something about me economically. I think you guys will make those judgments yourself. Let's see what you're saying. Hey, Blue Alsmetic. How you doing? Thank you guys for being here. It means so much to me that, you know, people are showing up. Yeah, we can get into some Mantra and some playing. I've tried Smite. I know what it is. I have not played it as much. I will probably do more of that kind of stuff now, though, because, you know, look at me, I'm online and streaming. I'm hesitant to pick up a game in my busy life unless I know I'll love it. But, you know, at the same time, I am certainly every once in a while try something that I really love. Other games I really like. Other games I really like. I love story-based games. Anything that has an innovative storytelling mechanism, I try to seek out. That's my number one thing. Like, anytime there's a game that comes out that people are like, oh, this is like really innovative and the way it is, I try to make sure I play it or at least check it out because I want to understand it. And specifically in the ways that it tells stories, because there's so many other ways that games are innovative. But I love, you know, that's part of the reason why I love DBH. That's part of the reason why, you know, I played the BioShock games and various things like that. Things that, you know, I know have really done a good job with story. If that makes sense. The Raag Squad, yes, this is a thing. Get on board, or you can get out. No, I'm kidding. I would never do that to you. Well, it depends on who you is. But the Raag Squad with 2 A's in the squad, very important, because Raag itself, the name, has 2 A's. Bye then. Aw, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Yeah, my name is a thing. It's a topic. You know, it's so funny. I mentioned this last time, but like my name being hard to say or anything never really became a thing for this little community because you guys saw it written out always, and like always were able to kind of hear Brian say it. So it wasn't a big issue, but like it's been an issue my whole life. I had to like invent a whole mechanism. I tell people that my name is Frog without the F. That's how I introduce myself to people so that they don't get confused. There is a Discord in existence that I think is really cool, the Raagden. And I spent some time on it. I don't know if it's official. Sorry guys for those that are, but it's only because I have no idea what official means and I need to find that out. But please feel free to post the link and check it out. You know, my last name is pronounced Harshavat. It's actually exactly like it's spelled. Harshavat. It's a lot simpler than you would think. Whether that's actually how it's pronounced, I'm not sure. It's gotten Americanized a little bit. I've heard some other things, but as far as like how it's pronounced amongst my family and while we live here, it's that. Yeah, I wanted to game audio is still a little loud. Yeah, this game's a little obnoxiously loud, and I feel like we can bring it down even more. Yeah, you've gotta find your way with names. Okay, I'm a little lost. Where's my map? My map is covered up by my laptop right now, so this is why I'm lost and confused, guys. The other phonetic thing I tell people, and this one's a little nerdier, depending on your European history, but I'll say my name rhymes with Prague or the fenestration of Prague individually. Welcome to Discworld world, man. It's people like your product. They join. So thank you for those that put that together. You guys are sweet and awesome, and I will make sure to be frequenting that in my time around till you guys get weird and then and do illegal things, and then I can't keep going. But I think you'll avoid that for now, at least. Eventually, it'll happen. I have all the faith in the world that you guys will eventually get into. If my name is not being used to start crime rings and to launder money and those kinds of things, then really you guys have disappointed me as fans or whatever, followers. I don't really want to assume you're a fan. It's kind of a very strong thing to put out there in the world. But yes, do illegal things. Welcome to my stream. We've already been shut down by the government. It's done. Why would we be weird? Okay. Because I'm weird. I just assume you're like me to some degree. Maybe I'm projecting. If someone's a shrink or a therapist, the appropriate term would be a therapist. If someone has that experience, please feel free to analyze me all you want and tell me what's wrong with my life, because someone needs to. Brian's gonna come back from his honeymoon and find me in jail, and he's gonna be like, "What happened?" And I would say Twitch happened. Twitch and love on Twitch. This is how a lot of bad things happen. Me opening my mouth. There's some crazy things happening here. Turns out streaming is actually free talk therapy. I am terrified at that being true. I don't want these streams to be used in any sort of court of law. Oh boy. And this... I'm gonna bring out some weird things. There's this. This is the moment, probably, where all the people, the masses who love Brian's stream, come here and they're like, "Okay, this is too weird. I'm gonna go." Yeah, actually, when. Can you dab for all these cool people? I feel like I'm at the point where I pretty much have to do anything you guys say. Like, eventually, when I earn some stripes out here in this Twitch world, I'll be able to, like, be like, no, I don't do that. I'm not desperate. I'm cool. That's what yeah. Okay, cool. That shows you where I'm at in my life. Guys, it's sad in here. I'm sorry. sorry. Ah. It's only fair. Yeah, I ask questions and you answer. Therefore, you should get what you want. Even if the Rolling Stones think you don't always get what you want. Did I just make a 1960s reference? Is that really? Yeah, it's probably not. Yeah, I have no sub power at the moment, thank goodness. I'll work on that, but in the meantime, you know, let's keep her doing her thing. Oh, it's been clipped. Thanks, Synth Stars. I appreciate you finishing this song. That's. You guys make me happy. Please get partnered before Brian. Honestly, considering how long that process has taken for him, I would not be surprised, but it's not going to happen. Because we're very close on that front, and I'm very excited. Guys, there's going to be so many cool things. Just so you guys know, I'm like not in any means stopping what I'm doing with Brian. Obviously, he might be traveling a little bit more, therefore, like, there may be times where we're in different places, but I think we're still kind of pretty synced up on this. I don't think I'm going to be streaming when he streams, and I think we're kind of a team still. So I'm excited about that, and I'm really excited to help him kind of do cool new things as we go further in the future. What skill would you like to master? It could be anything. I am the kind of person who is constantly picking up new skills and then not totally following through, but like starting. And so there are two things on my list that I have started and I've began going down the road on, but have not nearly gotten any realistic proficient at. And those two skills are salsa dancing, which I would love to get better at and continue doing. And so I will continue to find a way. But I've taken a number of classes and just never get further. I always end up coming back to it another year later and not going there. And then two would be funny. I've worked as a sound engineer, I mentioned that earlier, and I've also been a drummer for a long part of my life. And I'd love to kind of put those things together and kind of design like beats and things. And so I have equipment. I've done that. I've dabbled in it, and it's fun. And I'd love to actually get good at it, which I'm not at the moment. But I feel like I've done so many of the prerequisite skills because I've done the other two things at pretty high levels, that I'd love to kind of find where that goes. Can I cook? That is another skill that I've tried, but no, I cannot. I'm not going to even pretend that I can, or that I can do it well. I have a masterclass account, and I've tried the Gordon Ramsay class, and I'm working my way through it, but very, very slowly. I'm not good at. I'm the kind of person who can eat the same thing every day over and over again, and so like my passion for like fine food, while I appreciate good food and I know how to like be a foodie when I need to pretend to be one, at the end of the day, when I'm dark and deep and alone by myself, I'll probably eat the same thing every day. So these are truths. As long as I can make something edible, that's all that matters. Yeah, maybe. I don't think anyone's died from my cooking. Maybe. Should we keep going down this Nephilim Rift? Anyways, as we continue down this dungeon. Blue Apron, better way to cook. This is not long. I'm going to stop for a second and look at the thing. You are my favorite streamer. That is adorably sweet. Thank you. I guess I got to be a streamer now. But you just wing it. Yes, you always think. Oh god. You made Brian and Amelia drum roll when you could do it the whole time. Yes, actually, that's been something I've been meaning to bring up to Brian. I'm like, hey, would you want me to like drum? But it's never come up. So maybe. Actually, the funniest thing about salsa dancing is this isn't like totally unrealistic. My brother, who is a computer programmer, who's kind of like me in a lot of ways, but he kind of randomly fell into salsa dancing as like a workout, and now he does it like 5 days a week. Like it's become his life, and he's super great for it and healthy, and he's great at it, and he competes at it, like partner dancing. It's such an inspiration for me. I like do not currently at this point in my life have like the complete mental acuteness to focus on one thing like that 5 days a week. But one day I'll pretty much have to, because no one will let me do anything else. So then I'll focus. Drum solo for the next Brian thing. Rock band with the bots. I'm by no means good at this drum sampling thing. I'd love to do it though. I have all the practical acuity. I just need to do it. But you guys have met Logan on Brian's streams if you've followed his streams and stuff, and he's a cool guy, and he's a friend of ours who does that, so that's cool. Along with Ben Levin, who the Grasshopper, the team that exists. So I'm great at sounding ominous. This is true. I like to think I bring dread to those that are close to me, and if I can make you see your mortality a little bit at the end of each stream, then I think I've brought things down to the level that I'm hoping to get to. I hope you guys know I'm being somewhat sarcastic and somewhat serious. Jeez. Pretty soon, you guys will start to realize what a weirdo I am. I'm excited for that realization. There's only two ways that this ends, guys. It either ends as you guys all abandoning me, or this ends as a cult. A good cult, like, a fun one. Whoa, guys, that is a big thing. Very big thing.
I cannot do that. My bag is full.
My bag is full, guys. I just feel like I'm gonna empty my inventory right now on like live things. Like this is terrible streaming right now. This is like watching like your favorite talk show host go to the bathroom or something. Like I can't believe that this is acceptable broadcasting. Do I have a current favorite TV show? Yes. I watch a lot of TV, actually. Although things have gotten so crazy recently that it's so hard to be able to watch everything I really, really want to watch. But I would say, and it's kind of off the air at the moment, kind of, because it comes back in every season, but my favorite show by far is Fargo. As far as what's on air, anywhere whatsoever, I don't know if anyone's familiar with it. Yes, I only have one brother. Yes, Madara, you ate. I'll see you guys later. Guys, I'm not seriously like being. I mean, my self-deprecation is half defense mechanism, half fine. Don't worry, I'm okay. I'm pretty happy with myself. So I just feel like it's a fun way for you to understand the world that we live in. But yes, Fargo is what I think is the best piece of art on TV right now. Consistently, they do an amazing job. I can't really keep going. I have to go back to town. I have to sell stuff. I have to get rid of my inventory. It's empty. It's full. This is the stream. So I really just want to sell the easiest stuff. So if it has red on it, I'm gonna sell it because I can't. Basically, it's telling you whether the item is an improvement for you with various things, and I can't really think through this right now. So I'm just gonna sell stuff. Raag is me, but Raag. Yes, I could. You know what? I should. Once upon a time, I used to tutor macroeconomics, so I could probably talk this through. Yes, if you're wondering, Raag, why do you do so many random things? This is just who I am. I do random things. 410, 50. From Raags to riches. That's now my favorite thing. Congratulations, you are now my favorite thing for the next 3 minutes. What? How did someone get shot? Why did that happen? Nerd. Yeah, probably. I don't need to be boosted. I'll just keep finding stuff. Well, okay, real quick, did I find any rare stuff? That's the question. Or like unique stuff. This is my economy lesson for you guys. If it's red or gold, then it's good. If it's yellow, it's probably boring. That's not even remotely true, but I'm looking for the cool stuff. Wait, is that Brian? Hey man, you should be busy. You shouldn't be watching me. This should not be happening. But I saw you a little bit ago, so I hope you're doing good. Yeah, listen to the Raag Squad here. They're telling you what's up as I play this this silly game. Cool. Yeah. You guys all focus on him while I kill some things. What's up, Brian? I'm good. I'm trying to steal your audience while you're away. Is really what's going on. I'm kind of not the same, but there are literally dozens of people here. Dozens of people who aren't watching you right now, even though you're not live. By the way, everyone who's here, I'm super grateful. You're awesome. And we're going to build something here that's awesome and complementary, and the Connor army and the Raag Squad will unite and work together. Bye, Brian. It was sweet. I appreciated you. We'll talk soon. Guys, see? We have special guests and stuff here. You guys are sweet.
I'm afraid not.
Let's talk about the economics of the viewer jump when Brian was here. Yes, I want you to tell all your friends that Brian's here right now, and then all of a sudden it will be a thing. No, don't actually do that. That's kind of deceptive marketing, and I don't want to be known for that kind of thing. No, it's gonna be great. We're gonna have a good time. There'll be more marketing, there'll be more things. But I am trying to kind of prepare the stream. Here's the thing, I kind of know what goes into this stuff, and I know what happens when a stream grows now because I've just been through it with Brian. And I think the first thing that you know is that that was really crazy and fast. And so I'm trying to like establish a little bit of an architecture before we go live, because I've learned so much doing that stream. So I just want to make sure that we're kind of at that level right out of the gate. Even if, you know, the audience is smaller or whatnot, I don't know. I care about the product. I want to do good things. And if I know that there's a better way to do things, why would I do it a less good way? Grammar, guys. Grammar. It's a real thing. Tell us my hair routine. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the truth about the hair. The fun part about the hair. The hair is semi-new. I'm growing it out, and it's been a process. Now, I always feel like I've had good hair, but you know, good short hair. But the long hair is a thing. But I actually have a group of friends who said like, "Hey, we're going to tell you what you should do with your hair. We think you'd look good with long hair." And so they're technically in charge, and and you'll meet them at some point, but they are in charge. They literally tell me what I'm supposed to do with it. But as far as routine, like that's more cutting. Routine is me. I have my little concoction of products. Did I get queer-eyed? Yes, for some degree, yes. There was. A number of my female friends had opinions and male friends, and they decided to take action. Not that I looked bad before, but just different. But yes, the hair has been good, and I'm quite a fan of it. The beard is all me. I've told the story last stream. People started telling me that people asked me for identification in a library a couple years ago, and from that point on, I had to grow some sort of beard because that's not okay. Is Raag grandma now? I'm confused. Yeah, I look hella young without this beard. Well, maybe not. I've consisted process. You know, it's more than just this. Not only did I grow a beard, but I also did a lot of drugs. I'm kidding, but no, I've found ways to age myself. Time finds you in the darkest places. Conform to Myrtle Necromancer, yes. Is this an exit? Is this no, this is... I think I found the end of this, guys. I think I need to go somewhere else. Can't hide from time. No, actually, this is a thing. We're going to stop for a second because you guys are watching my stream. Therefore, you're here for my pontifications, whether you like it or not. There are many people who believe that a person alive today will be alive thousands of years from now through life extension technology. I wouldn't say I would go that far, but I would say that I think it's cool to think about and an interesting concept. That aging can be cured and that we can actually transcend it altogether. It's worth thinking about. We can discuss it sometime. You know what I'm going to do? For all these crazy pontifications, I think it's just inappropriate for me to expound upon it. So I will find professors on these subjects and I will bring them here. I promise you. That will be something we do here. Is anyone interested in that? Oh, there's 0 people here now. Sorry. But yes, no, that is something serious. These are the kinds of things that are you're gonna find on my Twitch stream that you will not find anywhere else. Hopefully, I when I say something absurd, I'm gonna find experts to bring it to an absurd place with us.
Skill has grown.
If you lived indefinitely, how you control problems? Interestingly enough, people worried about that with the invention of penicillin. They were like, look, because essentially penicillin increased life expectancy by almost 50% in the world. I mean, people would live from 30 to 40, and then it suddenly became 70 and 80s, and it's the antibiotics that did that. So I actually think that human beings are pretty good at adapting to that. If you look at the Western world versus other parts of the world, population is changing based on the own way that their resources work. I think ultimately people adapt. Just a thought. I need to bring in professors, because if I just keep doing these kinds of pontifications, things are going to be weird. Penicillin was an accidental discovery. This thing. Yes, I am immortal. Have you guys not realized that? That is the point. That is what this stream is. It's just me being immortal. No. And we're now going to sit here for another 30 years to watch and prove that fact. Okay. I have some great friends who are in some of these fields, so I will bring people out. This will happen. Yeah, 102. And you know what? I think that as we continue to evolve and move past things, we'll find interesting. I think things are going to get weird, guys, and I'm excited. I'm excited to be a part of it. Getting carded at the library, checking out books that were probably about immortality. Brian's gonna come back to this world, and there's gonna be like, why is Raag immortal? What happened? Dowdy Duck, are you here? Blue Owl's medic, always glad to have you. I know you're still around. Have you ever met my fellow mortal Keanu Reeves? No, I have not met Keanu Reeves. Met a lot of people who've talked to him and say that he's very cool. And there's a whole thing. I don't need to go into this because I'm not an expert on it. I don't need to get into secondhand stuff. I'm going to stick to things that I know firsthand, like my own immortality. But Google Keanu Reeves. There's a lot of cool stuff on him. These war pants look like they're an improvement over... Guys, look! I found something that's better. I totally almost sold it. Yeah, I'm gonna put those on in a second. Guys, we're finding pants. This is really successful for us. Please, guys, if anyone's immortal, it's Brian. I mean, please, that face is not going to age. Let's be honest. I think we all know that's true. I might also be better. Look at all the things that we're finding. Nah, it's not better. Okay, I'm gonna switch characters. Is it just me, or is this quality content? I really hope there's some quality here, because quantity is great, and it might be all I have, but quality would be the goal here. Let's go switch characters. Let's do some fun. I just clicked help. What did I just do? We're gonna come back to me while I settle this, because apparently I don't know how to use an Xbox. So, because you're immortal in the last human on Earth, what would you do? I don't know, probably just read a lot. I think that's interesting. I think things would be thing. Really interesting recommendation that I'll give you guys, and I think this is legitimately like it's a great little like it's a cult following thing. It's out there. It's a movie called Man from Earth, and you can find it on Netflix, and you can find it online and such like that. And Jerome Bixby, who is an old Twilight Zone writer, wrote it shortly before his death, actually, and then someone else actually came and directed it. It's super low budget, and it's not the biggest. Like it's more like a play written out or being performed, but it's essentially about a man who turns out grew up as a caveman and just never died, and it was like discovered that he had that gene that just kept him going, and so he's lived throughout history. There's some controversial opinions in there and some things that but I think what's really interesting, I mean, I guess you're listening to me, so your controversial opinion is going to happen. I just think it's super interesting because it's basically a little bit of a conversation about what this man's life was like and what it would be like in real life. And it's very scientifically thought out and considered, so I highly recommend the thing. Yeah, my stream elements commands are not great right now. I have to add more, but we will get more. And we'll figure it out, and I will learn how to use it better than I do now. The Discourse. It's not a book. It's a movie. Man from Earth. Check it out. Directed by Richard Schenken. Released maybe 5-10 years ago. No, maybe 5 years ago. And might not be on Netflix for everyone. Man from Earth, look for it, find it. It's not that hard. It's on YouTube and places and things like that. Just starring a cast that's kind of middle of the round, but it's such an interesting, fascinating take on the storytelling. I'm going to switch back so you guys can see me change my character. Deep Raag combos. Yeah, there can be so much of this, guys. I'm kind of needed a release for this in a long time ago. Switch here. That's the button I need to press. So I've got a level 70 barbarian, or I've got a level 15 wizard. What do we want to play with, guys? This is the interactive portion. The social implications of immortality. I shouldn't go on the whole thing about this. The social implications, wizard. Okay, we're going for the wizard. I haven't played this game in a while, so I'm like looking at my equipment, seeing what I got. Looks like this person just did like a run, so there's some extra equipment, but there's plenty of room in their inventory. The social implication of wizards. Fine. I'll tell you no. The social implications of immortality is really interesting. I'll just dabble in it. But I think what's interesting about it is that all of a sudden people won't leave their jobs as often because they'll be in them longer. So all of a sudden you have a much greater buildup of people moving in. It's kind of an extended adolescence that lasts like 200 years as opposed to thousands of years. It's a really interesting thing. The fact I'll leave you with is they say that if a human being no longer has the factors of death related to aging, like medical reasons, which are all kind of related to aging, a human being will live till 10,000 years. And that's the average, meaning that some will live to 20 and some will live for 5, but it's mostly, it's just how long can you be alive till you get hit by a bus randomly? And the answer is pretty long. Okay. We are going to go figure out where I am in this game. Whoa! I actually have to kind of pay attention to this character because she's not super powerful. So. Okay, let's calm down. We're all good here. I am the Twitch philosopher, guys. Don't give me that title because I'm terrified of the implications of that. Because I would totally use it. I would use my powers for good. I promise.
It is with some reluctance
Deckard
that
Cain.
I write on the 7 lords of hell, for they are the greatest of the demons, and even whispering their names seems to poison the air around me. They are divided into the lesser evils, Belial, Asmodan, Juriel, and Andariel, and the prime evils, Mephisto, Baal, and Diablo.
Stay a while and listen. That's from Diablo, guys. I've been streaming for 56 minutes. Where is the time gone? I don't think the watch time is properly connecting you. Yeah, don't take philosophy courses. Take me. No, I could get into philosophy all day, actually. I'm a big fan. But let's do it in bite-sized chunks. Let's leave some things for the future of our fun times together. Stay a while and listen. I'm following this arrow, but I'm not finding out where I'm supposed to go with this arrow. Is there a reason my stream elements can't find anyone? Child development. That's an interesting subject. We can get into that sometime.
Captain of the guard, you are hereby ordered to send a band of your most loyal men to secure the Qasim outpost. Control of the city hangs by a thread. The commoners are becoming restless, and it is imperative that we have...
Why is my robot doing that? Why is my robot dumb?
An outsider within our borders looking to stir up trouble.
I'm really concerned about my bot and why he can't seem to do basic functions and tasks. Active skill unlock, slow time! Guys, bots that aren't very good at things need jobs too. We employ the best here, but we also employ the most adorables, and my bot that can't do anything is quite adorable. Well, that was a boss. You guys have fallen into a weird place right now. Oh no, guys. My bot's gonna get his own channel, isn't he? The bot's gonna get... My Stream Elements bot is gonna get partnered before me or Brian. Let's tell Twitch that Raagbot'S bot needs to be partnered, needs his own stream. We all need to hear his opinions about how we're not really all existent and time is a flat circle.
Your grave awaits.
I would like to see the Raagbot'S fan art, honestly. That would be existential and interesting. Guys, it's stream 2 and we're already getting weird. Oh, man. Let's establish a lexicon of weird. My fan art is something I greatly appreciate, and any of you who have who've made anything of me, I totally appreciate. It's so cool. My coworkers have not found it yet, and I'm waiting for it to be brought up, but I'm excited or terrified of that moment. But a lot of people in my life have mentioned how awesome it is for the people that are doing it, and I'm blessed royally. My coworkers are going to be confused. They're going to be very confused. And they know Brian's a celebrity. They've figured that out. Because I've been streaming from work, and this has been a little thing. But I just don't think they quite... They know it, but I just don't... They know that we've been successful, but I just don't think they've quite gotten a grip of what what we're doing in our office on Saturdays and Sundays when they're gone. Yes, I stream from work. I work in broadcasting, and so we've been kind of doing experiments with streaming at our company, and I've been doing research into Twitch, and we've been doing overlay designs and creations and stuff. That's kind of like the little ticker you see at the bottom there. That's something that my company created a whole framework for, and something that I worked on as well, developing. And so... we mostly do broadcasts for like big sports and TV and stuff. I did a lot of stuff for the World Cup or just various things like that. But we're starting to get into the internet world, which is why Brian, me and Brian connected again, as a friend of Brian. I'm like, oh, if you're looking to Twitch, let's talk and let's go to work and make it a thing at my job. Because my work was looking for streamers to kind of start testing their studio and their software and their stuff, and I just don't think they expected us to just start a stream and have it be a big deal, but it is. Yes, I would hope if you guys saying that Brian's stream runs sleek is very cool. I appreciate that, because that's something that I wanted to make sure. The production value was up to par, and I think that's something that we did, and we're successful and accomplished with. And I'll get to that point with my own stuff. I'm not really sure if I want to bring myself into work though, because then all of a sudden I go from being the person who's testing out technology to being, I don't know, something else. These are adult problems that you guys will have one day when if you work a job and ever want to do other things on the side. What's 17? Yeah, I guess. Sorry, I didn't mean to assume you were all young. That's actually not remotely true. I actually know for a fact many of you guys have awesome jobs and do amazing things, and I apologize. There are going to be occasional amounts of verbal diarrhea, and that was one of them. So yes, I hope many of you guys also deal with the problem of how to hide your secrets from people in your life.
I don't have enough arcane power.
Yes, I greatly apologize for... age is just a number. I never want to talk about age in here ever again.
I thought rescue would never come.
TwitchCon, yes. I'm trying to figure that whole thing out. I really want to go. I've gone the last couple of years. I love it. I have a great time. This is obviously my relationship with TwitchCon this year is going to be very, 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 very different from years past. I'm not going as a tech person. I'm probably going to go as a streamer, which will be interesting. Sorry, yeah, you're right. I shouldn't be taking you seriously. That was a grave mistake on my part. I guess I know that... I hope you know that there's nothing that I say that you should be taking seriously, and accept everything I said about aging, because it's totally real shit. But I will keep that relationship going, and hopefully together... This is a big thing. Smash! Oh, I just got it! His name's Smash, but not really. My excitement there was effusive. The Age of Enlightenment, it's a big deal. Scarlet Speed Force, I'm all about history and especially the history of philosophy. The Age of Enlightenment brings many to us today. Aw, group hugs, guys. I appreciate it. I just realized how much of a complete contradiction after spending so much time talking about aging that we've refused age. Okay. Whoa! Guys, I got a rare thing. What did I say about when we get rare things? Ah! It looks like it's an improvement. More intelligence, more vitality, critical hit, killed by cold damage, have a 17% chance to release Frost Nova, and maximum 9 R thing. Guys, I think this is the winner. Let's go into a dungeon. Let's keep going. How's my inventory doing? That's really all that stops you in this game. It's like your inventory is at 19 out of 60. That means a thing. Aw, thank you, Matrix Gamer. I sound like a meteorologist. Certainly could be. That is not something I know a lot about. Whoa, guys, sequence. No, what just happened? Did it just skip that automatically for me? I guess I'm sorry. I must have pressed something. I'm a terrible failure. Well, that escalated quickly. Are we talking about my alcoholism now? Oh no, you're talking about someone else. Good. Another time, another place. I'm kidding. Mods, yes, that might be a thing I have to start thinking about. I have some wonderful people that have already offered to help, but I will continue to take suggestions, and people who are interested in things like that, hit me up. In fact, some of you already have, and I will get back to you when I'm not streaming. Stream number 3, Raag's alcoholism. Oh god. No, I'm kidding. I'm like sitting here like not knowing what to do. I think I need to go back to town.
I am returning to town.
A bloodlust command. Treeb dudes. I'm glad that my stream could brighten your mood. If there is in fact anything I can do in that form while streaming, I'm happy I could. Will I have my own Zen garden? I don't know. I don't know if I need my own Zen garden. I think the world of Raag is going to have some very interesting chat room names, and I think the world of Brian has interesting chat room names, and I don't. I definitely think there's one thing that's going to be different. It's going to be we're going to have different names. I mean, I'm already feeling like we've got a few that we've come up with today. Let's hope it's not. Yes, I'm not an affiliate yet. I'll work on that right now. Hi. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm not using you. Yes, feel free to sleep, guys. I never know. I don't want to hear that someone's supposed to be operating heavy machinery or whatnot. I don't know. This character is a little more interesting, so let's look at stuff because I think a lot of the equipment we found will actually be of improvement. Right there. 30 intelligence and 1% critical hit chance. Now it's 44 intelligence, 27 vitality, a lot of stuff. 40 intelligence, 44. I think this is the winner. Whoa! Look at her face! Okay. Raag's bar. That sounds a little more appropriate. I don't want to joke around with anyone's real problems, but clearly I've not done enough with this character because this person goes from 32 to 9, but at the same time it doesn't have any intelligence. And the name of the game is only things that gain our intelligence with this character, or things that look cool. Both of those have really cool features. This has reduced the cooldown of all skills by 4%, which I feel like is good, and chance to freeze, which I think is nice. I'll keep that ring around, but maybe I'll switch out later. Vitality's not really helpful. None of that stuff's really helpful. Cool. We gained some things here, guys. We got a new helmet. Welcome to Raag Academy. We learned about many things while murdering things. That has been the MO of our two streams, hasn't it? Yes, it has. I enjoy Raag's Bar and Raag's Laundromat. This is fun. You guys are adding to my insanity, which is good because someone needs to. You reminded me about the Raag, the water. Thanks for the reminder on hydration. Guys, we hit 75. That's a new record. Why did I stream at 2 a.m. last time? I streamed at 2 a.m. last time because I didn't know if anyone was out there. I just got a capture card. I just got some of the equipment that I need for my laptop. And I set it all up, and I was really excited to use it, and I figured, let's use it. Who cares what time it is? But don't worry. I'll be a civilized human being with realistic streaming times when I go more official and schedule things and make things. I bought an Avermedia capture card, and the reason I did that is because I have a Mac, and the Elgatos don't work well on Macs. Yeah, so that's the main reason I purchased the Avermedia, is because the other reason I purchased Avermedia is because it seems like they have a legitimate support, and I wanted some support in case things went wrong.
Worthy opponent.
Yeah, and for the most people, from what I understand, the dual boot, you'll have to dual boot a Mac in order to get some of those other cards to work. I'm sure they're lovely cards, but the Mac world is kind of harder to find stuff, and so I decided to go with what I think would work, and it works. I'm going to get into a little tech here, because it seems like a couple people are interested. But yeah, I definitely noticed from my first test stream that my frame rate dropped a bit, even at normal resolutions, at the high-end resolutions. My computer doesn't have a GPU. It's like, Intel graphics. It's a powerful computer. It's a new MacBook Pro, but it just doesn't. I specifically didn't go for that because nowadays you can get external graphics cards. That's like the new thing. I told myself when I bought the computer, I'm like, if I ever need it, the graphics performance, and this is before I knew I'd become a streamer, I can get an external GPU. So now I'm considering making that purchase. Although, how's it looking? I mean, does it? Be honest. The stream drops a little bit, right? I mean, the frame rate's not perfect, right?
I need arcane power.
Who else? You didn't have to do that. Oh, thank you. Okay, well, it's good to know that I'm gonna figure out this eGPU thing eventually, but it probably won't happen overnight. So I'm gonna probably stick to this resolution for a little while. But I imagine that once I get an eGPU hooked up, this thing will start screaming in high resolution. Like, it will make such a big impact on the overall look of it all. But at the same time, the cost of an eGPU is probably the same price it would be if I bought a little streaming PC. So that's the other possibility, but like, that's less fun. I want my screaming eGPU.
I'm just a scout. I was supposed to survey the battlefield from this tower along with my lieutenant, but we were attacked. I still have.
I generally am pretty good with the computer stuff. But I appreciate the offer. I'll definitely pick your guys' brains about certain things. I got something in the throat. I'm sorry. So, what I was thinking about for the PC gaming, because I do want to play some PC games from time to time, it definitely, the best thing to do would be to hook up a PC, and I have a roommate who I can maybe borrow one from time to time. He has a bunch of gaming PCs in his setup. But, has anyone heard of Liquid Sky? I'm not going to stream past 11. I'm going to try to stick to 2 hours. Just for now. When I actually do more planned streams, they'll be longer, but 11 Pacific time. So basically, I'll stream for another 30 to 45 minutes, if that's all right with you guys.
You dare attack me?
Liquid Sky is this really cool company. I met them at TwitchCon, I think, actually. They're cool people, and they kind of create a product that allows you to get high-res cloud PCs that actually run games really well. So you can run, super fast PC computers remotely in the cloud. It's very, very cool. I would check it out. Anyways, I think if I was, instead of buying a PC, I could do something like that. Because, let's say I bought a little $500 game PC, it would be out of date so soon, versus using something like Liquid Sky, which would be pretty cool. And Blue Wells, don't think I forgot that we're going to stream. We're going to do some Overwatch at some point soon. That is going to happen. We'll get a bunch of you guys to play. It'll be fun. And if you guys stream, you can join in. It'll be fun. What's up, Puppet Cur? How you doing? I'm like trying to figure out my map. play Overwatch in a wig. Because I'm not content with this Hank cosplay as being my thing. I'm excited for new cosplays and interesting things. It's gonna get weird, guys. It's gonna be fun. Am I a Fallout guy? I played the old... I have not gone through Fallout 4 yet. Again, I am terrified of games that have, 200-hour runtimes, because I love them. And as someone who tries to keep some sort of balance as a functioning adult, poorly, those kinds of games terrify me. Have I cosplayed before? I wouldn't say I've ever really used the term cosplay before, but I love character costumes for Halloween, and I try to do one every time. And, I love TV and film characters for things like that. So, something I've done before. I don't know. You could probably find a few costumes in my Instagram deep in there. People of my past, but, you can see them. Raag typos in real life. Diablo's going good, Puppet Kurt. Fred Flintstone. That's it. I make typos so often on Brian's stream, it's kind of irresponsible, and he should have probably fired me by now. Just so you know. It's not okay. But it's fine. My messages do get lots of chat. No, it's when I put up graphics that have typos in them that I'm like, oh god. Oh god. But it's fine. You guys are like... This is literally like my job, too. I'm the one who goes and trains people who do graphics for like big TV shows and things like the Super Bowl and stuff. And tell them like, hey, don't make typos. So clearly Raag does not do what he preaches. What's the proper phrase for that? I think we should all be helping Lysa with her essay. because I think that's hilarious that she's writing a college essay right now, or some essay of some kind. And whatever it is, I want it to be known that I want weird things that we talk about here to kind of seep subconsciously into what she's doing. So let's work on that, guys. Oh, this is a door. I thought it wasn't. Whoa! Looking at the chat and there's like a giant thing. Guys, what just happened to me?
Yes! The beast is down!
Guys, I got picked up there. Are we ready to go deeper into this thing? You guys are talking about memes. I'm getting scared. Should I be scared? You can tell me if I should be scared. Yes, the stealing of the jacket. You're conspiring to steal me. Okay. Take me somewhere with candlelight? Somewhere with air holes, preferably. That would be nice. Because if that wasn't the case, I'd turn blue very fast. Pringle ready to mingle. Goodness. I don't know the lingo anymore, guys.
If only they could see me now.
Hey, Shanelan. I think that's how you say it. You gotta educate me on that one for sure. I've always wondered. Oh boy, Dream Daddy. I'm very confused and not sure what it is and worried about it, but Yes, there is a social bar on the bottom there. Go follow me with the things, with the people and the socials and the things that people do nowadays. Is that a task board thingy? Actually, that is not. That's cool. Me and my writing partner, we're working on our pilot on Thursday. And so we got a bunch of stuff sketched out. We're working on rewriting a few pieces of it. And we're going to keep going later this week. So, that's all scratch and scribbles from the project we're working on. I'm a huge fan of working on whiteboards. I have like 6 at my office. I'm constantly pacing and writing things. I really am destined to be a philosophizing kind of person.
Need more arcane power.
I mean, you're welcome to read it. I don't imagine it's that interesting. You won't make any sense to you in the context of things. At some point, we'll find some interesting way to kind of share some of our content with you guys. We've been talking about it. You will meet my writing partner. That is inevitable. And he's quite a character. And he's got some interesting qualities. You guys will like him. Maybe. Yeah.
Crusaders. While the natives were most reticent, I was able to deduce that this order was founded 200 years ago, just as Rakis took his army of paladins west. But these crusaders went east on a very different mission.
Dream Daddy's a dating sim, isn't it? Is that what this is? I'm starting to piece it together, guys. You guys are like whispering at the back of class, laughing like, ha ha ha, you should play this. This is what's happening. This class filled with a variety of adults in different ages, groups of people. All in the learned classroom of life. Oh, okay, cool. I mean, yeah, we can play that. We can do that. What are my favorite games? I'm not hating on the game. I'm not. No, by all means. I accept everything and all of it. I am just learning things because at first I assumed I was playing a game like this, and therefore you were recommending me games like this, and you are not. You are looking for something far different.
I am unstoppable.
Yes, I've played Mass Effect. It's a fun. I mean, they're amazing games. I mean, they're, great for storytelling and things like that. So my favorite games, by the way, just because that was a question earlier, Knights of the Old Republic, one of my favorite games of all time. The first one, story, was fantastic, and my life, as I gain influence in Hollywood, which is slowly not really happening, but slowly as it happens in my life, and as my friends gain influence in Hollywood, anything I can do to get them to fast track a Knights of the Old Republic type Star Wars movie, I will let you know.
I don't have enough arcane power.
Legend of Dragoon, it's in like the old PlayStation game? Like the old PS1 game? I remember that game.
I am so good. I astound myself.
Have I played anything by Team Ico? You tell me. What are some of Team Ico games? I guess I'll say it again now that it's here. Yes, I was at the wedding. I helped. I was his coordinator for the day. So I was running around with the walkie-talkie, and it was great. I guess some photos and stuff have leaked. I mean, I have no idea. I'm sure Brian, he never really told me how he wanted to do it. I didn't post anything on purpose. So yeah, you can check it out. He was great. It was a fun time, and he's awesome. I know some other people, Blue Owl's Medic, aren't you playing Until Dawn right now? I've stopped in. No, I don't think there was a video from the bushes. I just think that a lot of people post things at a wedding, and I think it was kind of weird in the sense that a lot of like accounts got like that stuff quickly. Like someone would post something that's like, you know, I like figured I shouldn't post anything because I knew that that would immediately get out there. But there's like people who got it. But I think Brian and Amelia are fine with it. I think they would have said something if they were having issues. I just think it's kind of funny, weird. Brian's doing good. I saw him a bit ago. He's chilling. He's excited. He's around for a few days before he goes off for a week. So you may hear from him, at least on social media, I'm sure. Of course, Brian's a good dancer. Of course. Brian in a Star Wars movie would be awesome, and I will do everything I can to make that happen. Okay.
I need to go back.
I'm gonna push to full for a second. I'm gonna bring in a little guest because he's scratching at the wall at the moment, and I want to go get him because he was supposed to be sleeping. But 1 second, I'll be right back, guys. Hi guys. I want you guys to meet Pico de Gallo. Hi. Hi. How are you? Pico de Gallo is my roommate's dog, but I'm watching him actually this week. Now that I'm back. And he's been hanging out. He's been chilling. He's been cool. Figured I'd bring him in a minute. You have a Palm too. Yeah, Palms are the cutest. This Pico de Gallo is the cutest. He has an Instagram, another side of Pico. So I recommend you check that out. He's a wheezy little guy. And we look a lot alike, really. I think the resemblance is clear. Pico, say hi to the internet. Hi. That was me. That was me pretending to be him. Yeah. Yes. Let me just double check exactly what it is. Yeah. So it's at another Pico. Stop sneezing over the internet. That's the Instagram. Thank you, Blue Owls. I appreciate that. Yeah, my roommate runs the. Yeah, he's a sneezy little fella. He's allergic to everything. But yes, you can follow another side of Pico on. Am I Brian's manager? No, that is not my role. Brian has an amazing management team, an agent team, all sorts of people who are very professional and do that thing for a living. I am producer maybe to Brian's stream. I'm just helping him with the stream, and we're working together on it, and we're collaborating on it, and we're trying to figure out how to push that forward. So there is a role there, and we work together on it. If I had to say one, it's a producer of that stream, so to speak. Yes, Igby's Instagram. Igby and Pico de Guy have not met. One day maybe they will. Maybe it will be an event. Maybe it will be a cross-pollinated event. You're looking at me, Pico. That's not okay. Wait, is that I don't know if that is that. I don't know if that Igby one is official. No offense, if you guys made it, but I'm not sure if Igby has a real one. Yes, Zingard made it. That's right. I will talk to Brian about making an official Igby one. This another set of Pico is very official. Stream plan for when DBH hype dies down. There will be many things that we will try. I think the key is that we're going to kind of keep doing other things and branching out into other types of things with other actors and things like that, and hopefully try out some different games, and hopefully the audience sticks around. I think it's going to be officially. You should believe in love. I'm not Brian's manager, as I mentioned. I'm not. I'm more just collaborator on that stream, producer, if so to speak. But Brian has a great management team out there in the ether. I don't know them. I haven't met them. Flat Rock Drum. Yes, please let me drum. This is how I guess we'll just wind down the stream, because after this I got to take him out and maybe walk him. Yes, I plan on continuing to stream with Brian. Obviously, when Brian travels as much, I have a job, so I can't go with him. And so I think, I will be on many continuous streams. We're going to do some cool stuff together. But, I like helping productions out. I mean, I'm out here in Hollywood for a reason. I work on stuff. And Brian's it's a cool project that we're putting together. He's doing good stuff. He's free to roam. Don't worry, he's gonna be okay. We're gonna be a salsa dance stream. Oh boy, I'm not ready for that. He's good on my lap. Don't worry, he's pretty chill. But we'll be moving around plenty. I don't know about being your manager, but I'm more than welcome, offer advice or little thoughts. We can probably do streams about that kind of stuff. I love, and that's what Brian and I met, and that's how we do. I mean, we help people from our school, NYU, who move out here on how to get adjusted. That's like a lot of what we do. I'm gonna put you down, let you roam free. You can't see him, but I can, so consider this my own little pleasure. Yes, everyone should come to Cali. We will be doing some in-person meetups and things like that. I think that's definitely going to happen, and such like that. Well, as we wind down, do you guys have any questions? Thanks for joining me on this thing. I guess we'll call this an almost stream. Been going at it for about an hour and 45, so it's pretty decent for the thing. Am I an editor for hire, perchance? I mean, I've done it. I've edited and stuff like that for a long time, but it's not something I do for hire. There's plenty of amazing people that do that. I'm sure, possibly on the stream. You know, I'll do it from time to time on my own stuff. Hobbies. I have too many things that I do. I mean, right now I'm, you know, day jobbing, streaming stuff, writing on my own, working on a pilot with my writing partner, and watching movies and keeping up with stuff that's going on, reading and writing philosophy, things like that. I don't know, lots of stuff. Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate it. My dream project. My dream project would probably be to kind of have creative control over a creative project of some kind, show running a TV show, or maybe working on a game or something interactive or something like that. I really want to kind of craft something like that from the whole piece. But, you know, dreams are dreams. I love them, but I've noticed that as I've continued to work towards things, I've gotten a chance to do a lot of really, really cool stuff. And I'm blessed for every opportunity I've gotten, and I'll never take the ones that I get for granted. Things like that. Advice for someone who wants to get started at streaming. I'm not... there's so many people, probably even here, that have done this for longer than me or Brian have, so I really hate being the person to give you advice, but I would say that, and honestly, I haven't been streaming that long, but what I would say is, from what I've learned in my brief experience doing this, I think what I love about what Brian does is that he's very genuine to his product. I think early on, I think from the beginning, he is very much the person you see on that stream, and I think that comes off true. And I think if you try to be someone else and try to do what's popular, I don't think that really resonates with people. That's all I got. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to know, message me if you guys stream. I'd love to check it out. I'll come by. I'll check out your streams, and, if we ever find anything good. Schedule in mind for future streams. I definitely do want to have a schedule. I'm just literally trying to figure out when I'm going to have the stuff that I want to stream with. I think I'm going to start with a DBH playthrough, but as we've talked about a little bit on this stream, I think I want to do kind of an analytical one. Where we talk a little bit about the story points and I guess the philosophy might happen. So that's kind of one of the things. So I'm going to put together a schedule where I actually start scheduling some of these streams that I do, plus the little ones. Part of it's going to be working around what Brian and I are coming up with, and so there's just some things that are going to happen. So this is not... I will stop doing these impromptu things. I'll start actually scheduling these things, I promise. Smexface, I've checked you out. You're doing great, by the way. I've checked out your stream. I will come and say hi more formally next time. Blue Owls as well. You guys are doing great, and it's so cool to watch other people do great streams. And I've also Matrix Gamer as well. I've seen your stuff, and I'll keep checking out more of people that are doing it. I'll have to check in Elfson Gamer because I haven't seen your stuff yet. I'm so glad that this is cool, guys. I mean, this has been cool to see happen, and I'll keep being as supportive as we can. Because let's hand it to our Stream Elements bot. He really can't do much, but I'm proud of him. He did so much today. He tried. Great. Yep, still 0 seconds watching, guys. Still 0 seconds watching. Props to him. Doing the best he can. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm gonna say goodbye. But an hour and 50 minutes. We did some good work. And the stream will be available for you guys later to continue to beat your brain with. Bye. I'll come up with a cool sign-off sometime, but for now, let's just say we'll see each other soon. Goodbye.